Well, hello there. It's just me, Rodee, of Healthy Living with Rodee, back with another Weight Watcher meeting and weigh-in. And I just wanted to begin by recapping last month. It was all about flexibility. And it changes month to month for those of you who are not WW members, just to let you know. So there's a theme. So what I wanted to bring up that I didn't discuss last week, it was about how to get fit, how to stay fit in fitness, or how to fit in fitness, I'm sorry, and how being flexible about that. And it dawned on me when I was sitting in the meeting, it would be yesterday, Sunday, that I was, because we did a review, how devastated I was when COVID hit and our local mall closed, because I had a walking routine. I only do steps. It's not exercise to me. It's for mental health and physical health, and it keeps me it keeps my weight down. If I don't do it, then I have problems. But anyway, long and short, I recall distinctly now how I try to be flexible. I try to do Leslie Sansone videos, but I was just emotionally devastated that I could not walk in the mall, because I would walk in, go all around, and then go all around it's got a really big parking lot on the outside, go back in. And I would do it like mindlessly, because it's a de-stressor for me. I don't think about, I window shop. I just don't have major things on my mind while I'm doing it. And how I've adapted finally from last year into that I walk in the house now and do my steps. Primarily, that's what I do, and I'm happiest with that. It's very flexible for me. I can do it in my house, and I can do it in anybody's house. And whatever steps I get in, just because I'm moving around during the day, adds into that. That's only about between 2,000 and 4,000 out of the 10,000 minimum that I want to do. So anyway, so it just dawned on me, and I want to share that. And how sometimes you can be your own worst enemy, actually. In my case, because I guess I do become very stubborn and set in my ways. And even though that sounds really ridiculous about where I'm going to do my steps, because I couldn't do them in Walmart either. I was in and out of Walmart through the whole thing, but you had to have on a mask. I wore a shield, but I can't walk with that. So anyway, not to go off, because you know me, rambling raw. I'll just keep talking about that forever here. And totally lose track of what I'm supposed to be talking about. So anyway, yesterday I weighed in at 131.4, which was fine, because my goal weight is 129, and I allow myself 2 pounds, so ish. And this morning I was 130.4. So again, this is why I weigh every day, because if yesterday was 133 and today was 131, I mean, that's why it doesn't really faze me. But again, to each his own. We all are different. So if you don't weigh every day, we all handle it differently. Anyway, so this month's theme at WW is celebrate your journey. And I think this is a good topic. I did post something in our Facebook group. I should have written it down. I apologize. But if you're in that group, you would have seen it probably, about the journey and about there are different parts, and not, and some of them are going to go this way, as we know. Some of them are going to go that way. Some of them are going to stay straight. And some of them are going to have bumps in the road. We all go through that. And it's a process. So this week we talked about being your own best cheerleader, focusing on the positivity in our natural personality traits, recognizing our strengths in our personality, and how what people look at us and what they see. Do they see us being an empathetic individual, or we a spiritual individual? How do you feel about yourself when you have to self-describe? And are you a person who has a lot of self-control? what makes you a unique person. I chose spiritual because it dawned on me that last August 14th, I had to hand it all over to God. And in my life, this seems ridiculous, but in my life, when I've gone through tragedies, as we all do, I have always, and again, I'm talking about me, I'm not putting this onto anyone else and trying to be some pushy person trying to tell people what they should do. This is simply what I do. But I know that at that time, this is I was in such desperate times that for me to give it over to God, it shows me what a really bad place I was in. And also, something that Terry and I talk about a lot, and I've talked about it in my videos and in our Facebook group, is the fact that we should never give up. And that is what Terry and I realize about ourselves when we discuss how in our journeys we've had a lot of the roller coaster ride. But no matter what, why we are where we are today and still living and breathing is because we are determined. We never give up. We're determined people when it comes to this issue in our lives. And a little stubborn too. I think you need to have some level of stubbornness to be very, very determined. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. My stubbornness can get in my way sometimes, but in this case, it does not. And my spirituality this time around also, I felt so overburdened and overwhelmed that it caused me to just say, dear God, I'm putting this in your hands. I'll do what I need to do, but please guide me. I really, really felt that very strongly at that time. So what makes us be our best selves? What do we like about ourselves? You know, when do we feel like our best selves? And this is, again, in positivity. And it brought to mind also when I talked about the day that I went for my mammography and I was driving back home on the 87 thruway and I stopped at a truck stop, as I call it. And I was determined that day not to eat on plan for my snack. But I did go all around and all around and all around, and I could have picked up the grapes. Grapes are one of my favorites, as you all know by now, but I did not. I still went and got something that was not, to me, on plan. Now, had I had that with a piece of cheese or something that had fiber else, that would have equated it into altogether, but that's not what was in my mind. My mind was a deliberate act of having something that I was then going to say, could have done better. I didn't beat myself up. I made that decision. But, why did I just tell you all that? I hate when I do these things. Anyway, it'll come to me. So, what else did we talk about? In the app and also in the meeting, we talked about when do we feel our best self? And I filled in when I'm on plan, which means a lot of things. I'm feeling better. I have not been on plan really the last few days. I have only 2 more videos to put up of what I eat in a day. And then I will be back to, at the request of a couple of members who are subscribers as well, to giving you the Nutrisystem tracking along with the WW, the Healthi Bites, and the calories, as I was in the beginning with the sheet. So I'll be going back to that in 2 videos from now, 2 what I eat in a day videos from now. The third one will be starting fresh because those videos are already recorded. But anyway, so I feel my best when I'm on plan. When I'm on plan, that means a lot of things. That means that I'm eating the foods that make my body feel good, first and foremost. So when my body feels good, this feels better because of just my body feeling better. Because when I don't feel well, I don't know about you, I get really cranky. I get bad attitude. I get like down in the dumps. And it's not because I'm beating myself up that I ate wrong. It's just that this is how, when my body isn't feeling good, my mind isn't feeling good. So what keeps me on, that means that I have to be in determined mode. That means I have to be, my head is in the game. And I did put something on Facebook this morning about that mindset, what mindset means. What would I like to never change about myself? Oh, off the top of my head, I am a lion, I am a Leo, and I am a very loyal person. And that is something that I feel I would never want to change about myself. And all those other good things that come along with a Leo. And even not the so good things that you hear about Leos. I'll take that. I'll take it in stride. No worries on that one. What I would never change is that. And blank comes naturally. Well, rambling row here comes naturally, right? My rambling comes naturally. But that also means, for me, although I enjoy my solitude and my small world, as I call it, I also enjoy being social, very much being social. That comes naturally to me. So that was basically my interpretation. Again, I don't work for Weight Watchers. I should have made that disclaimer in the beginning. I am a member. I pay for my membership at this point. I am trying to enter into maintenance, which I'm hoping is going to come this week, and then do my 6 weeks and become lifetime, because I have been a member pretty much the entire time since October 2017. And I do enjoy my tribe. I enjoy my Zoom meeting. My coach is a friend. And even if I'm not following Weight Watchers, I still get a lot out of Weight Watchers. What I think about the company is a separate issue, and I'm not going to get into that here. But for all those good reasons, it's a support system to me that I really enjoy having. So, that being said, what do we do next? At the end of the meeting, we always end with STAR, which is an acronym for specific, truly doable, and relevant. And that is in terms of setting a goal for the following week. Make it a specific goal that you can really feel that you're going to be able to accomplish, because your heart and soul is in it, and whatever other describers for your strengths are. And it has to be obviously relevant to what you're trying to do in your journey. So this week, because I celebrated my birthday a little bit much, which it was yesterday, but I started celebrating a few days early. And not that I really overate anything or necessarily enjoyed what I thought I was going to, but I just stopped. I just took a break. So this week, I'm going to be on plan and tracking in my 3 apps. And moving forward, I did get my goal last week was getting my steps in, and I did do that, and I'm really happy about that. And it wasn't really hard. And I can tell you this, for me, when it comes in the afternoon and I'm watching Cora, and I go to sit down with her, and I start to feel very sluggish, I push myself off that chair and I start walking, and you know what? It just passes, and I feel better. So for those of you who are able to be mobile and you get that way in the afternoon, give it a shot. Walk around in a circle. I do it. What can I tell you? Call me crazy. So I think that was it for this week. So I'm happy with the weigh-in yesterday and today's. I'm very happy about that. And I'm looking forward to the week ahead. I'm looking forward to doing more videos of what I eat in a day. And this Tuesday in our Facebook group, I'll be going live for a half hour from 7:30 to 8 o'clock. Some people are interested in that, so we're going to give it a try. I don't expect many people to show up, but if one person shows up, works for me. And I may do it more than one time a week, but we'll start with Tuesday and we'll see how it goes. And it's a little bit, in terms of what the topic is going to be, I asked what people would like to talk about. I did get some feedback, but it's not 100% where I'm taking a topic and I'm sitting there like I am now talking about it. It's for me to interact with people in the comments section of that live. people can ask questions and people can interact with each other, which I think is nice. So look forward to that, and I hope you'll join us. And if you have not joined the group yet, please do so. In this description box, you'll find all of the links to my social media. And I want to thank you all very much for watching and spending some time with me out of your busy day. And I'll look forward to making another video for you. Bye now.